You've probably already seen Avatar the Last Airbender. If you haven't, you've probably heard great things about it. This series really has built up its reputation as a franchise, and the first season is where it started. So I'm going to review its first season because I know it, you know it, this show's amazing. The world building has got to be one of the best contributing factors to the popularity of Avatar The Last Airbender. I and many others feel like we're in a whole new world when we watch it. Animation isn't a genre. It's an art form that can capture the emotional beats of a scene, heavy fightings in the next, and the character's fate of his or her arc in seconds. Avatar knows this and can have tense action mixed with flowing water, or having the 5 stages of grief in a 4-second span. The choreographers and animators are taught how the different styles are unique in their own way and can show it through art and craftsmanship. If it weren't for the stellar animation, I could just listen to an episode and live the lives of these characters because the score is brilliance incarnate. It's really nice to listen to and it's glorious in showing a story through your ears. Now, close your eyes. Imagine a cold winter in the North Pole with 2 kids out in the middle of glaciers. They've left their family behind them to search for a legendary avatar that no one has seen in years, and they still have hope. Now, how do you draw and color this? This is the best I could imagine it. The examples just go on and on. I can't say or express how much work the people working on Avatar put in this kids' cartoon project, but it's so appreciated nonetheless. The show thrives off of its character interaction. From Sokka's goofy character with intelligent sarcasm, with a blind girl with monotone sarcasm, with a chance to meet new people, to a goofy kid with a chance to meet a 100-year-old coming destiny with a calm, relatable mom-like character. An example of character interaction comedy is when Sokka pokes Aang, and it's not just funny because haha kid poked other kid, it's the reactions of characters shown through 3-dimensional people. The show really knows the world that it made from the start, which means it's already doing better than a lot of shows. Some shows feel weird watching back to the first season because things have been changing for the better in recent seasons, or just didn't know what they were doing at the beginning. But Avatar The Last Airbender knows its world, its characters, its villains, their locations, their humor type. All of them just land so well, and it doesn't feel too weird watching back to the first season.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Zuko needs his own section. Fans can't get enough of Zuko, but why is that? Zuko is a character and a person, not an obstacle. The Dark Elves in Thor the Dark World are obstacles. Mr. Callahan is an obstacle. Thanos is a person. Zuko is a person. Zuko goes through a character arc that is unforgettable. He goes from an obstacle to Team Avatar, but we learn more about him and his motives and goals and family, to where he becomes relatable. And he's just straight up awesome, threatening, and hilarious at the same time. Avatar The Last Airbender has humor that is intelligent but can be funny for everyone regardless. For little kids, this show is real funny. But for the people that understand the humor, it's just a blast of a time. It's just awesome to go back and catch whatever I didn't before. It's always great for a show or movie to have an end goal or something clear for an audience to pick up themselves. The goal in this show is thankfully very clear. Aang needs to learn how to master the elements with the help of his friends coming on his journey, and there are people who want to take down the Avatar. Simple, so you don't have to expand the journey further, but you can if you have room. The threat should be menacing if there is to be one. Unless you want to be Alex Baldwin Lion from Madagascar 2. The color palette highlights the bad guys as red and fire and fighting and hurting people in villages. It's even shown through the voice acting and score. Not much else to say except for the Fire Nation is doing a better job highlighting villains than Star Wars, and that really is saying something. Here's how I ranked every episode in Season 1, and I give the overall show a really solid 9.5 out of 10. It's truly the best show to come out of Nickelodeon, and will always stay that way, but I can't stand Jet sometimes, and some of the moments where the show feels like it's talking down to its audience. But I say it's the best show on Nickelodeon because SpongeBob is a fun show, not a masterwork.
That's rough, buddy.